Hello! Hey Facebook! Thank you for dialing. Happy Monday! I'm super excited to give you this information today. 10 ways to start to taking control of your life. Let me ask you something. Will you like to have control of your life, control of your thoughts, control of your feelings, control of who you hug, control of your finances, control of your life? This is 10 tips to ways to control your life. Start taking control of your life. If you dial in, please drop me a 1. And if you're watching live, and if you're watching the replay, drop replay in the comment. Jamie Reyes here with JamieReyes.com. Your branding coach. So I am talking today. I have some information to give you. Let me see if I can just scroll this up right here. There you go. So hopefully you guys have an amazing day today. Hey Terry, let me know where you're dialing from so I can shout you out. I'm going to be giving you some information that I'm really excited about. And I want to give you those tips. So how many of you would like to have control of your life? And let's give you these 10 tips. 10 tips, ways to start taking control of your life. I'm going to have some information. Hopefully I can talk and read this at the same time. So, who is the boss? You know, sometimes you want to have time management, right? Time management, got settings. You want to record your tracking, what you're doing in your daily basic, right? And sometimes you don't know how to do it. So, hey bro, nice one. Thank you. So at first, it will seem that positive thinking and attention deficit disorders. You know how many people have like ADD and they want to be in different places at the same time, or they cannot focus? Well, have nothing to do with one another. But many of us with ADD develop negative thinking patterns because we become frustrated by our challenges and frequent feelings of being overwhelmed. This happened with my husband. He have sometimes this challenge of being too overwhelmed with their thinking, or he forgot something. It's happening to my kid too, my baby. And this is our labels that, you know, people put on into the people now. So it's just, you have to focus in other stuff when they're kids or they're adults. And if you have ADD, I don't know, that's a new word for me with people that are around me, like when I came to Puerto Rico and then I came to California. Those are new labels for me, right? So this negative outlook makes it even better for us to manage those challenges and move forward. Practicing positive thinking allows people with ADD to focus on our strengths and accomplishments with increased happiness and motivation. Hey C, hello, high five. This in turn allow us to spend more time making progress and less time feeling down and stuck. Then following tips provide practical suggestions that you can use to help you shift into more positive thinking patterns. I am giving you this information with one of the ebooks that every word put together for us. So I want to share with you those 10 ways to start taking control. Take good care of yourself. This one is a big one. It's much easier to be positive when you are eating well, exercising, and getting enough rest. How many of you sometimes don't feel like you are taking care of yourself? You feel sometimes super tired, you're not getting enough rest, or maybe you're not eating right, you're not exercising, and you feel tired, right? So you have to take care of yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, remind yourself of things you're grateful for. Stress and challenges don't seem quite as bad when you're constantly remind yourself of things that you are right in life. Taking just 60 seconds. I personally take around 10 minutes in a day. I walk 20 minutes in the morning, and I take 10 minutes of that time to be grateful for what I have. And I do my prayers there. So you want to be grateful. I need that positive thinking. Thank you, Terry. Yes, it's very important that we have that. Hi, Habib. Hello. Love that name, by the way. Okay, number 3. Look for proof instead of making assumptions. This is a big one, guys, and listen this up. A fear of not being liked or accepted sometimes leads us to assume that we know what others are thinking. But our fears are usually not reality. If you have a fear that a friend or family members have a bad mood, is due to something that you did, do you hear that? Or that your coworkers are secretly gossiping about you when you turn back, speak up and ask them, don't waste your time worrying that you did something wrong unless you have proof that there is something that to worry about. This is super, super important. You know, when around you, you think everybody's gossiping about you. Hey, D. Hey. You want to know. You want to really know that it's not your fault. Maybe somebody's speaking. You know, I think somebody have this, they assumptions that people are talking about them. It happened to me before. You cross somebody and they're looking at you. And you start making this kind of thought that, oh my God, they're talking about me. Oh, I'm wearing something wrong. What's going on, right? You need to know that you waste your time. You're not in control when you are you have assumptions of people that you think they're talking about you. So if you don't have any proof, don't waste your time thinking about it. Make sense? Drop me a 1 if that makes sense. No, I'm thinking number 2. Number 2. Drop me a 2 if you think that makes sense, right? So, number 4. Refrain from using absolutes. Have you ever told your partner, you're always late? Or complained to your friends that you never call me? Thinking and speaking in absolute like always and never makes a situation seem worse than it is, and programs your brain into believing that certain people are incapable of delivering. This is a big one. It can happen with your kids as well. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, you're always doing something wrong. You're putting that into your kid's brain. You have to be careful how you rephrase in your words. You want to be in control of how you feel, how you make other people feel. So it's very important what word are you using. That always or never, those are the vocabulary you want to eliminate. Hope that makes sense. Number 5, detach from negativity thoughts. And this is important for you to have control and have control of your everything, finances, your business, everything that related to your life. You have to have control in this. So detach from negativity thoughts. Your thoughts can hold any power over you and you don't judge them. If you notice yourself having a negative thought, detach from it, witness it, and don't follow it. When you follow a negative thought, you will believe it, you will assume that is true, and you will not go further. You don't want to stay in that stage. Tony Robbins says sometimes, depends on what you're thinking, you can make it true, and that's all about the law of attraction. And you don't want to be thinking something and then say it aloud. You're going to believe it. You're going to assume that it's true, and you're going to be in problem because it's going to make it true in your life, and you're not going to have control. Make sense? So detach from negativity thoughts and then just witness what you're saying. When you're talking to people, watch what you're saying and be careful about what you're saying to people and to you, because it's gonna be true story. Right? So number 6, squash the N and T's. Okay, I believe it's N's, but it's in a big words. Let me explain. In his book, Change Your Brain, Change Your Life, Dr. Daniel Amen talks about A and T's, automatic negative thoughts. This is very powerful. There are the bad thoughts that you are usually reacting like those people are laughing. They must be talking about me. Or the boss wants me to see me. It should be bad, right? You know, you make assumptions of if something bad is going to happen to me because you're putting it into the universe. Be careful about it. When you notice this thought, realize that they are nothing more than A and T's. A and T and an S in the end. And squash them. Eliminate them, okay? Practice number 7. Practice loving, touching, and squeezing. I love this one. And I tried this when I was in a program in Puerto Rico for 3 days. We actually make like this huge group. We went to a mall and we start hugging people. And the reaction of people was totally different. It was very powerful. And let me ask you something. Did you ever hug somebody without knowing that? Drop me a heart and some thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, drop me never in the comments. I want to know if you passed this and if you did it before. Like this tip number 7, practice loving, touching, and squeezing your friends and family is very powerful. Not just your friends and family. I believe you should do it in different ways. And let me tell you why it's important. You don't have to be an expert, to be hugging people. You don't have to be expert about this. Everybody know how to hug, right? Positive physical contact with friends, loved ones, and even pets is an instant pick-me-up. Wow. One research study on this subject had a waitress touch some of her customers in the arm when they went giving the check to the person. She received more high tips than the customers that she didn't touch. You see the power of touching? Imagine how powerful or how impact you will have in your life if you start touching people. You don't have to be touching everybody that you don't know, right? But if your contact, you have more human contact, you can change so many people's lives. When you're outside, maybe you're prospecting offline, right? And you are talking to people, you're smiling to people, you maybe you're gonna hug them. I remember when I was full-time doing my business, my cleaning service business, and I met this person on Facebook and I texted, hey, I'm gonna go clean your house. This person, I didn't met before. But what I did when I go to that house, I hugged them right away. I say, hey, thank you so much. And in the end, when I finished cleaning the house, I hugged them. And this is the first time we see each other, where we see like, oh my God, we feel like we meet like so many years ago. Because we were talking, we were texting before. It's very powerful when you're touching people. And you can impact so many lives when you do that. And you're going to impact your family. You're going to be in control of the loving family that you have. If you're hugging your kids, and your husband, and you are really passionate about touching, practicing squeezing your families and friends every day. If that makes sense, if you want to do this, if you're going to commit to doing that, please drop me a 3, because I don't know who likes this topic and this tip, number 7. Number 8, increase your social activities. By increasing social activities, you decrease loneliness. How many of you are lonely? How many of you like to have people around you? I love to have people around me. I love to talk to people. I love to communicate with people. Surround yourself with healthy, happy people, and their positive energy will affect you and your positive ways. You know that even Tony Robbins said this in a lot of people. You are the person. You're gonna be the person depending on how many, like those 5 people closer to you, you will become those people. If you are around yourself with 5 people that are broke, you will be broke. If you are around yourself with loving people, they like to hug, they like to be passionate, they like to talk, they have to smile, you're going to start smiling. Those 5 people around you, you are like always with them, you're going to become one of them. If you're going to be around billionaires, you're going to become a billionaire, because you're going to be doing the things that they're doing every single day. So be careful who you are going and socialize with. Increase those social activities, and you will be more happy, you will be less lonely, and you're going to be impacting your life. Depends on the people that you are with, okay? Number 9, volunteer for organization or help another person. This is a big one for me, because one of my biggest, I say biggest because I still didn't go to the highest, I go little by little, right? Is helping people, helping kids in need, and help people that have a lot of needs, like they don't have food or they don't have resources, and I want to give that resources to them. So if you find yourself ruminating, a great way to stop it is to interrupt the pattern of force yourself to do something completely different. How many of you take out of your routine and do something that you never did before? Never did before. Hi Barbara, thank you for dialing. Rumination is like hyper focus on something negative. It's never productive because it's not rational or solution orientated. It's just exercise worry. Try changing for your physical environment. Go for a walk, sit outside. You could also call a friend, pick a book, turn music. You know, you have to empower yourself with people around you that are, they have nice energy. Nice energy that they are not, all the time inside the house. There's something that I was reading the other day. We have better life when you are outside, when you are in the nature instead of inside the house all the time in these four walls. Go outside. That's why sometimes I do my Facebook Live in the lake here or in my grass and sometimes I like that. I remember one day in the park I just lay down in the grass and I did a Facebook Live there because you want to improve your life. You want to connect with nature. You want to be in control of your thoughts and you want to be healthy mind in your mind, in your world, around you, with your family, and with the people that are around you. And when you're in control of those things, you're going to start being in control of what you think, what are your thoughts, where you're going to hang out with, if you'll get mad or not, because you will know exactly what you're saying, what you're listening, what you're believing. So hopefully these 10 tips help you improve your life and take control now, today, what you're thinking. Because if you don't have control of what you're thinking, what you thought, what are your, the reaction of your daily basic things, you will be having so much trouble thinking, oh my God, why I'm always frustrated? Why I'm so overwhelmed? Why I'm doing this? Why I'm doing that? Because you need to be aware of your thoughts, of what you say to yourself, or how you go around you, what you eat, how you exercise, all these kind of things that you have to improve. So hopefully these tips gave you an insight of how you can control your life. And if you think this topic can help somebody else, please feel free to share. Share is loving. And also I want to invite you today. We have a 5-day non-toxic challenge. I hate toxin in my house. Not using chemicals. I was cleaning 3 years for non-toxic chemicals with natural products and all that. Well, this group was put together with one of my biggest friends on Facebook. Love her. It's amazing, Kim Ward. And our team for you to know about toxin. Like my father had cancer. I don't know what was the reason, but I actually believe that you need to get information to actually know what we are putting into our body, what we are using in our house. We have kids, so we have to educate ourselves. We have 5-day challenge about that. Please drop me a I want in if you want to be in this challenge, and I would love to share with you. So hopefully this topic help you, and thank you, John. Thank you, C, Laura, John, all of the people that are watching. And if you are replay, drop replay in the comment. I will see you next time. And happy Monday, happy Mindset Monday, Motivational Monday. Branding coach here, helping you change your life, change your mindset. And I have a great day. Take care. Thank you for watching.